I am Deidré Wallace, a relationship and corporate therapist. The clue is always in the gaze. Point 4. Before you abandon me, I'll abandon you. Before you stop loving me, I'll stop loving you. Now let's retrace our steps. If you have watched my previous videos in this series, especially the last with regards to the shocking John video, you will have gathered that once a baby realizes it has to deal with being left when mummy has things to do, it learns something else too, which isn't always helpful. And this behavior can become a habit, which can be taken into childhood and then into adulthood. And it is this. After a baby has cried and a mother picks it up, it knows that at some point it will be put down again. But sometimes the baby can decide to turn its head away. And it can do this vigorously and using all its muscles to push its mother away. And many mothers will attest to this. What the baby does by forcefully turning its head, by turning its eye contact or gaze away, is that it is warning the mother that it too can abandon. In other words, it communicates a powerful message. Before you put me down and abandon me, know this, I will and can abandon you too. Or, before you stop loving me, I'll stop loving you. And how many times have you, or perhaps you may know people that have done exactly this? Most importantly is that although you may have heard this saying and perhaps even used it yourself, either consciously or unconsciously, you may be surprised at how early this behavior can start. Note, however, that in the small moment when the baby punishes a mother by turning its head and losing the mother's eye contact or gaze, the baby actually lands up punishing itself. Those few small moments can be crucial. If the baby hadn't turned its head away, it would have held on to the mother's attention. Instead, what we discover or learn is a system of self-punishment. Very early on, we learn this strange behavior. By denying ourselves the attention we crave to punish others even momentarily, we could land up actually punishing ourselves. And this form of behavior or disempowerment comes from a fear of abandonment. The fear of abandonment that can start with the desire to punish the abandoner, but could land up producing the opposite effect. Indeed, the mother could easily assume that the baby didn't want to be picked up. The mother could have put it down again. And what the baby initially feared, that is abandonment, would indeed have occurred. It would then be left to start crying all over again until the mother picked it up again. See how early our behaviors start. Now let's go back to the baby turning its head. Usually the mother doesn't just put the baby back down. The mother will try to bring the baby's head back so that the gaze can be retrieved and renewed. However, herein lies another pattern. Who does the repairing? Do we do it, or do we wait for other people to do it? We may indeed wait for someone else to make the first move before conflict is repaired, and we could get quite obstinate and stubborn about it, not realizing that, like the baby, we might actually be disempowering ourselves. And now, let's take a moment to pause. Have you at times abandoned before you were abandoned, or let down, left, and so on? But looking back, did you disempower yourself by doing so? And it can take a lot of energy doing this, letting yourself down to punish others. But how did you manage the situation, and what was the outcome? The answers may not come immediately, so I suggest you start a journal. So as I go through the various points, you can jot down how you think or feel my knowledge is helping you understand yourself better. And do comment, subscribe, or follow me if you wish to learn more. Thank you.